Savez-vous? Did you know France has introduced an exam for residency and citizenship applicants? Foreigners in France will now be required to take a written French language test to obtain or renew their residence permits. Hi, my name is Mark Ween, and I am a wealth manager with Private Client Consultancy. I speak fluent Spanish. I also speak a little bit of French and a little bit of Italian, which I picked up on my travels to the EU. But as I have traveled, I have learned I do not know as much French as I'd like to think. Several years ago, my girlfriend and I were in Paris, visiting the Louvre, and after spending a wonderful morning at the Louvre, admiring all of the beautiful art, we decided to walk along the streets and found a Parisian cafe. Gorgeous place, beautiful on the inside, excellent service, a lot of fun. We both sat down. My girlfriend asked me to order 2 chocolate croissants, pain au chocolat. So the waiter comes up to me. I tried to tell him in French I would like a chocolate croissant. And to my surprise, a few minutes later, this waiter brought me a cup of hot chocolate, which would have been lovely in Paris in December around Christmas time. But my girlfriend and I were visiting Paris in the middle of August. It was stifling hot outside, and the last thing I wanted to do was drink that hot chocolate. So my girlfriend laughs at me. The waiter comes back. She orders 2 chocolate croissants. We enjoy a lovely lunch at that cafe in Paris. So of course, it helps to speak the language of the places you are traveling, the places you might want to live if you are interested in becoming an expat, if you are interested in living in a foreign country for an extended period of time. Now, you might be a British citizen moving to the United States. You can be an American going to the UK, but it's an entirely different approach if you're interested in moving to Spain or you are interested in moving to France. If you do not already speak the language, you might quickly discover there's a language barrier when you try to interact, when you try to go about the city, when you try to get situated in your new home. French media report the following criteria for residence permits valid for 2 to 4 years, a beginner proficiency in French, language level A2. For the 10-year resident card, language level B1, which would be intermediate French. For citizenship, the B2 level. This corresponds to university level proficiency. Now, very, very important, residents who fail to pass these tests may in fact lose their residency permits. Now, according to the French Ministry of the Interior, there are about 60,000 individuals who could be impacted by these reforms. Of those 60,000, 20,000 risk losing their residence permits, while another 40,000 may face difficulties renewing them. Now, learning a foreign language, any foreign language, can be difficult. It requires a lot of time, commitment, discipline, patience. You have to persevere. You have to be humble. You have to be willing to embarrass yourself, speak up, make mistakes, learn the language through trial and error. It's not easy, but learning a second language is highly rewarding. In the words of Emperor Charlemagne, to have another language is to possess a second soul. If you are interested in possessing a second passport, in calling a second place home, why not make the effort to possess a second soul while you're at it? Now, returning to that Parisian cafe, I made an effort to speak French. I ordered hot chocolate when I meant to order chocolate croissants. And I am certain that the waiters, despite their professionalism and their excellent service, probably went back to the kitchen and laughed at my mistake. Or they were clueless and I was the only one who was embarrassed at myself. But despite the embarrassment, we had a lovely time at that Parisian cafe and received excellent service. And my girlfriend and I were convinced that the service we received was a reflection of our effort to speak the language, to try to connect with the people of Paris in French. Again, traveling to a foreign country, living in a foreign country as an expat can be incredibly difficult at times, especially if there are, in fact, language barriers. At Private Client Consultancy, we want to help you with your move. If you are an American moving to France, to Spain, Portugal, Italy, any other country where you might not speak the language, we are here as wealth managers, as legal professionals, as real estate professionals to assist you with your finances, with visas, with property purchases, We can do that heavy lifting for you so you can focus on the things that really matter, like learning a foreign language, connecting with your neighbors, making friends, feeling at home in a place you want to call home. Now, when I think back on the time that I spent traveling throughout Europe in places like Spain, France, Italy, even the UK, where the English is a little bit different, I am so grateful that I had taken the time to learn the language. And where I had not succeeded in mastering the language, I still had the confidence to try to overcome my fears, overcome my sense of embarrassment, and put myself out there to make mistakes, but to ultimately succeed, to be able to order dinners, train tickets, hotels, whatever it was that we needed. Most importantly, to make friends along our travels, along our journeys. The reception was warm and incredibly friendly wherever we went because we had tried to make an effort to connect with those around us. If you yourself are working on connecting with other people in a foreign language because you would like to become an expat, because you would like to move to a different country, please don't hesitate to connect with us. We're here for you to offer you wealth management with peace of mind.